Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. By Robert Frost. I begin my story by telling you that I am not your typical teacher candidate, although perhaps there is no such thing. A decision early in my life took me down a far different path, a path that has made all the difference. I grew up in a working-class neighborhood on Buffalo's east side. What likely comes to mind for most is this, or this. And while I do remember many, many snowy days as a child, including the infamous Blizzard of '77, for which a board game was even made, what I remember and cherish most is the kindness of the people in a place that is known as the City of Good Neighbors. There is a sense of community in Buffalo, community that exists even among strangers, and I believe that is what instilled in me a sense of service to others that is the foundation for why I want to be a teacher. I have always enjoyed working with children and began babysitting when I was relatively young myself. For a time, I also volunteered as a high school math tutor. While attending college, I worked at a children's daycare center and a government organization that provides support services to local school districts. A career in teaching would have been the next logical step after college, and was one that I seriously considered. However, for a number of reasons, too many to get into, I decided to go to law school and eventually became an attorney. I practiced law for a long time and had a rewarding career. I was a benefits lawyer and was fortunate to work with some of the very brightest benefit lawyers in the country. But something was always missing. I started volunteering with various organizations, including the Boys and Girls Club. Working with children again inspired me, and I found the days I volunteered were the ones I looked forward to the most. Some days were tough, but they were also always rewarding. That was when I decided to go back to school to become a teacher. Changing careers is not a decision I made lightly. However, I believe that I am continuing down a path I began many years ago. I was fortunate. Notwithstanding some of the hardships my family faced, I received a great education. I had wonderful teachers who motivated me and led me to believe that I could do whatever I set my mind to. That is the kind of teacher I want to be for my students. I don't regret the road I have taken to get to this point in my life. The skills I have learned being an attorney will benefit me as a teacher, and I have made lifelong friends along the way. But I am excited to be on this latest turn in the road I am traveling and look forward to where it will lead me.